The rain had not stopped for 3 days on Eltaris. For a jungle moon crawling with beasts that could tear through armor plating. Yet under a small ridge of rock and steel scrap, a single human sat by a dying campfire, humming softly as 3 small alien girls huddled beside him. They were not just any aliens. They were Varethian royalty. Their crowns, though dented and scorched, still glimmered faintly under the flickering firelight. The human's name was Cole Mercer, a former Marine who had crashed on the moon weeks ago after escorting a diplomatic shuttle through a pirate ambush. He was supposed to die here. Instead, he found 3 frightened children hiding in the ruins of a royal escape pod, crying and covered in ash. "You smell like metal and smoke," the smallest one, Lyra, had told her when he first carried them from a wreck. He'd laughed. "That's called surviving, kid." Since then, Cole had kept them alive, hunting, building fires, teaching them human songs to keep their minds off the growls that came from the jungle at night. Every night, he stood guard while they slept. He didn't sleep much anymore. It had been 12 days since the crash when the first scout drones appeared in the sky, sleek Varethian models, searching for survivors. The girls screamed when they saw them, terrified not of rescue, but of capture. "We can't go back," the eldest Sereth whispered. "Mother's army. She thinks we're dead. If they find us here, they'll kill you." Cole had frowned. Why would a mother kill the man who saved her kids? Sereth's eyes glistened. "Because you're human." Varethians were powerful, beautiful, and cruelly proud. Humanity's reputation across the stars was complicated. Death-worlders, unpredictable, dangerous. The Varethian Empire saw them as useful brutes, little more. Cole had heard the stories. The Queen of Varethia had declared no human was allowed near her daughters after a failed assassination attempt years ago. And yet, here he was, tending their wounds, keeping them alive, and teaching them how to aim a plasma pistol. "If she finds out," Sarah said, "she'll burn this moon." Cole just smiled grimly. Then she'd better aim well. That night, as thunder cracked above and the fire burned low, Cole knew rescue, or destruction, was coming. He stood watch with his rifle across his knees, staring at the horizon where flashes of distant lightning lit up the shape of a descending warship. "They're here," he murmured. The girl stirred. "Who?" "Your mother," he said softly. Within the hour, the ground shook. Dropships roared down to the storm, kicking up waves of mud and flame. Cole pushed the girls behind him, raising his rifle as bright blue figures emerged through the smoke. Varethian royal guards, their armor gleaming with the mark of the Queen. "Step aside, human," one of them ordered in a voice sharp as glass. The royal heirs will be reclaimed. Cole didn't move. "They're safe," he said evenly. "They've been safe with me." "You have no right to touch them," the guard spat. "You are forbidden by royal decree." Behind him, Sereth's small voice broke. "Please, don't hurt him." But the guards advanced anyway, weapons raised. Cole's heart hammered. He knew how this would end. He'd fought aliens before. He'd bled for causes that didn't remember his name. But this mattered. "You want them," he said, stepping forward. "You'll have to come through me." What happened next was chaos. Plasma bolts screamed through the air. Cole dove for cover, returning fire in sharp, precise bursts. He moved like a ghost, quick, efficient, deadly. 2 guards went down before they realized he was shooting to disable, not kill. He wasn't fighting a war. He was protecting a family. When one of the guards tried to flank him, Lyra threw a rock that hit his helmet. "Behind you!" she cried. Cole spun and fired. The soldier crumpled, stunned. For a moment, even the Varethians hesitated. This human was outnumbered, outgunned. Yet he fought with the fury of a storm. Then the sky tore open. A ship descended, larger than any he'd seen before, a golden cruiser, symbols of the royal house burning along its hull. When it landed, the rain hissed off its shimmering shields, and from its ramp stepped the Queen of Varethia herself. She was taller than Cole expected, her presence radiating command and power. Her eyes were burning silver, cold and perfect. The guards dropped to one knee instantly. The children froze. And Cole, soaked in mud and blood, just stood there, rifle at his side. The Queen's voice was calm. "Who are you?" Cole swallowed hard. Sergeant Cole Mercer, Earth Defense Corps. I found your daughters. Kept them alive until you came. She studied him, eyes scanning the scorch marks on his armor, the burns on his hands. My daughters, she said slowly, were under your care? Yes, ma'am. The silence stretched. And you did not harm them? No, Cole said. I protected them. Lyra broke from cover and ran to him, clutching his leg. He saved us. He fought the beasts. He gave us food and stories. The Queen's gaze softened slightly. For the first time, the steel cracked. She looked at her daughters, muddy, trembling, but alive. Is this true? Sarah stepped forward, voice shaking. He saved us when your guards failed. He carried us for miles. Please don't hurt him. Something shifted in the air. The guards looked uncertain. The Queen's eyes flicked between her daughters and the human. Then she did something no one expected. She knelt. The rain pattered softly against the armor of the Varethian monarch as she bowed her head, not to a god, not to her army, but to a human soldier. You have done what even my elite could not, she said quietly. You brought my bloodline home. Cole blinked. I just did what anyone would have done. The Queen looked up at him, her silver eyes fierce. No, she said, not anyone, not even one of my kind. She stood, turning to her guards. Stand down. They obeyed instantly. She faced Cole again. You will come with us. As an honored protector of the crown. Cole hesitated. That's not necessary. It is, the Queen said firmly. I owe you a debt that cannot be measured. Refuse, and I will order half my empire to follow you until it is paid. The little ones were beaming now. Please come, Lyra begged. We'll get you real food and warm beds. Cole exhaled, lowering his weapon. All right, princess. Guess I'm coming along. As they boarded the ship, the Queen walked beside him. Tell me, human, she asked softly, why did you protect them, knowing what I might do to you? Cole thought about it. The smell of rain, the laughter of children, the weight of being the last line of defense in a world that didn't care. Because they were scared, he said simply. And someone had to stand between them and the dark. The Queen was silent for a long moment. The galaxy calls your kind reckless, she said. They fear you. I see now why. Because we fight? Cole asked. No, she replied. Because you care. Weeks later, the story spread across the stars. The tale of a human soldier who defied an empire to protect 3 alien princesses. Empires whispered. Armies took note. And when the Queen of Varethia herself declared Earth a protected ally under royal bond, the galaxy trembled. Cole never asked for medals. He didn't need statues or titles. He just wanted the girls to be safe. But when the royal guard saluted him as protector of the crown, and the Queen herself called him brother-in-arms, even he couldn't hide the faint, quiet smile. Somewhere deep in the heart of the royal fleet, as starlight painted the halls in gold, a human warrior sat with 3 little princesses curled beside him, teaching them an old Earth lullaby about heroes who stand alone. And when the Queen passed by and paused to listen, she thought she finally understood what it meant to be human. Because sometimes strength wasn't in power or fear. Sometimes it was in a single soldier keeping 3 children safe in the dark. And that, the galaxy learned, was why you never underestimated humanity.